All right, I'm back up at Woodlake, and I left a bee box over there, a rescue box for honeybee swarms that are swarming in the neighborhood. I actually got a call on this one because the bees were in the grill, and by the time I got here, the grill had gotten too hot, and they decided that wasn't a nice place to live permanently. So they just used it as a Motel 6 for the day, the night that they stayed in it, and it got hot and they left. Well, I got here late and there was no bees here except for a few dead ones that got too hot on the inside. But I left a box right here on the grill, and I'll add once I figure out how to edit, I had a camera, an inspection camera I put through the hole, and that box is so full of bees. I went in 3 inches and could not get past bee hind ends. It's just stuff full. I'm gonna be quiet. You might be able to hear them. It's just humming. So the swarm has moved into it, and I'm coming up to replace it. She didn't mind me putting another trap here for the next swarm. This time of year, there could be a swarm in the neighborhood every day for the next month. So I'm setting up another box. I'm going to give it a spray of Bee Commander. It's a scent. I already put one squirt up inside the top, and I'm going to give the hole another squirt. 2. Just habit. 2 squirts. So that pheromone, it's lemongrass oil, and the wind will blow that smell every direction there is. And if there's a bee within 3 miles of this box, a bee flies 15 miles an hour and they go 3 to 5 miles in search of food. So if there's any more in this neighborhood, they will be right here real quickly. When I leave a box, it's just an empty box. There's nothing to be worried about. And if bees move into it, I come and get it the day that we even notice that they're in there. I gotta wait until right at dusk to come and get it and move it. So hey, that's a lottery ticket I'm leaving. The last lottery ticket I left was a winner. These bees are rescued. They naturally swarm when they reproduce, and they're homeless. They hang out in the trees, and a lot of times the elements kill them. So it gets cold or whatnot, and or they're found by other bees, and there's tribal wars. So these are going to be rescued. Notice that this has a big hole, and that's to get them in there. But once these are taken home, I'm going to replace, I'm going to put a cover on that to where it's a very small hole. They're weak right now, just building, and again, another swarm can come and raid them. If I don't make that hole small enough, right now bees can enter 10 at a time. If I put a small opening on that, then they can only enter 2 at a time. And a hive has a better chance of fighting, a better chance of surviving if they can fight, protect their home. So I'm going to take this screen, little piece of screen, and I'm going to have to put the phone down for a minute, and the light is letting them come back out. So I'm going to put the phone down for a minute, and I'm going to tape this screen over top of the hole so that they can breathe all the way home. And once I get home, they'll be fed sugar syrup so that they don't have to fly and forage for their food for the next couple of days. I will actually feed them so they have a short turnaround. If I'll actually set this up so there's sugar water right in their nest, up above it, so they don't even have to leave the box to get all that stuff back down where they need it. Throw a pollen patty in there with them, so the pollen patty, only adult bees, to my knowledge, eat honey. The larvae eat the pollen, pollen, and they turn it into bee bread, and that's what they feed the young. So I put one of those in there so that they can get a booster. These bees are now under protective custody. They have been rescued. And let me set the phone down a second, take care of this. I should have been more ready. I should have had the tape on it, but I didn't, so. I got 2 out of 4. Bear with me a second. Three, ha 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 ha. For anybody that remembers the count on Sesame Street. I don't know if kids nowadays know. All right, so